Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 8 of the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth Draft Boosters pack openings. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. See what we got this time. Get that out of the way. There we go. Decent pull. All right, another new card. Arwen's Gift. Sorcery, 4 mana to cast. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control 2 or more legendary creatures. So a 3 mana to cast. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. There you go. Decent for getting more cards into your hand. Really good for a water deck play. The Errand Rider again. Feel free to pause the video if you haven't seen this card before and read. Not the strongest of cards. Realistically, I probably wouldn't add it to a human plains build, but if you had nothing else, it's a decent card to add. Another Galadrim Bow. I want to say the last one... Did it have the same artwork, or is this different artwork? Hold on one second. Nope, same artwork. Just looked a little fancier in the light, I guess. Very powerful card to have. Definitely a good addition to a forest. Another Swarming of Moria. We've seen this one before. Very powerful, very decent card. Well, not very powerful, but decently powerful. Mordor Musters. Here's a new one. 2 mana to cast. Sorcery spell. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Amass Orcs 1. Decent. A lot of swamp cards, especially sorcery and stuff. You tend to take away some of your own life in order to do some stuff. But also in a lot of swamp decks, you tend to have a lot of life links, a lot of being able to heal yourself. So not a bad little card. Mordor Muster. Dreadful as a Storm. We saw this one before. Very powerful card. Turns a creature, could be a 1/1, into a 5/5 for a turn. Nice little draw. We've seen the Westfold Rider before. Once again, a powerful card. Decent addition to a human build. Lothrin Lookout. We've seen this one before. Creature, Elf Scout. Decent little card. Oliphant. Creature, Elephant. 6 mana to cast. 6/4 power. I prefer a little more defense, but still a pretty powerful card. Has trample. Always love trample with these more expensive, bigger ones. Whenever Oliphant attacks, another target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. Also has mountain cycling. I think we pulled this card in the starter pack, but yeah, now I got 2 of them. Nice little addition. Shire Terrace. We've seen this one before. Just a regular mana, nothing special. Lothrin of the Healing House. Legendary creature, human cleric. 3 to cast, 1/4. When you tap it, untap another target permanent. Or when you tap it, untap 2 other target legendary creatures. If you got a legendary deck, this can be a pretty powerful card to add to it. Decent defense. Pretty good. Ring Sight. Look at that artwork. I love this Lord of the Rings artwork. It's just beautiful. Ring Sight, multicolored sorcery. The ring tempts you. Search your library for a card that shares a color with a legendary creature you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Great one to add to a Sauron deck. Water Swamp. Really good. Start a new multicolored for that one over here. Elrond, Lord of Rivendale. Elf Noble, legendary creature, 3 to cast, 3/2 power. Whenever Elrond, Lord of Rivendale, or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, the ring tempts you. Honestly, not the most powerful of cards. I'd probably skip Elrond. I'm sure if you're doing a scrying deck, I don't build them too much, or at all really, but yeah, I would have expected more from Elrond. Disappointing. Ooh, what do we got here? King of the Oathbreakers. Oh, yeah. Look at that art. Oathbreakers. Legendary creature, Spirit Noble, flying. When King of the Oathbreakers or another spirit you control becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. Treat it and anything attached to it as though they don't exist until your next turn. Very powerful. Wow. Whenever King of the Oathbreakers or another spirit you control phases in, create a tapped 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Well, that white spirit creature token I found earlier, now I've got a card to play with it. On a Plains Swamp. Probably a good one to add to the human deck. Nice little addition. Ooh, look at that artwork on that island. Beautiful artwork pull. Ooh, and an orc army. Amass a treasure or token creature orc army. Yep, and this thing will just keep getting more and more counters on it the more armies you amass. Essentially, every time you amass, this one card becomes more powerful. But it also opens itself up to weakness because if you're playing like a swamp deck and they have destroy target creature, actually a lot of plains decks have that as well, you can wipe out this army fairly easily. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.